Hello everybody and welcome back to Fall of the Samurai, Shogun 2, Fall of the Samurai. In the last episode, General Takamori and the defenders of Hyuga once again repelled several attacks from numerous clans, the Choshu and the Hirado. The Satsuma Navy engaged in a few naval conflicts. One and then the last one took place on the well, this would be the western coast of, and I forgot the name of the island again. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Shikoku or something. Yes, so we engaged an enemy fleet and we destroyed them. Now, you may remember I said my next port of call was going to be Bungo. That's what I planned to attack. Yeah, you can just walk around it, thank you. After I dealt with even these armies. I intend on keeping my fleet with me, you know, to provide support during the battles. So I need to decide what to take. Now we only have one unit of cannons. I thought we had two. Obviously we lost one, I think, in the previous battle, which is a shame. I'm going to leave that unit and take everything else. Yes. Now they may be unhappy. No, they're fine. Wonderful. So can we... We can't bombard them because I think we did that at the end of the last part, which resulted in them losing quite a few cavalry as far as I remember. What is this? One moment, there is something exploding in the background. I will be with you in a moment. Oh my god, people, it's absolutely hilarious. Earlier today, I was looking through my pack of old games that I have. I've got like a box of them where I put all my old games from my Xbox and, you know, my early PC games, and I dug up something called Free Space 2. Now, for those of you who are probably over the age of, I don't know, 15 probably is the minimum. Anyone over, I would say, 20 is more likely to understand this, but it's a very old game. 1999 I think it was first brought out, or 2000, and it was the last sort of, it was the death knell of sorts of the flight simulator, of the popular flight combat simulator, which was a sad day. I'll go into this more in a moment when we end the turn. Right, so Bungo is lightly defended. These armies look like they're heading up there, so what I'm going to do is just head in here, see what these guys have got to say to themselves. We'll just auto-resolve. Thank you. So we only lost 2 men, which is jolly good. We still... Naval support is now out of range, but I don't think... Well, they might come down, but I think we'll be able to handle them. Right, so we're going to check the development page, still doing that. Next we'll move on to something else. I really need to start building up my towns and getting cannons and whatnot. But yes, like I was saying, Free Space 2. Now, I was trying to install it earlier and having some trouble. Literally, for those of you who know, when you put a new game in, the game will say come up with a file or auto run, something like that, if you have to click on run, auto run or whatever. And you'd click that for Free Space 2 and nothing would happen. It'd make a noise, the cursor, a little loading thing on the side of the cursor. I'm running Windows 7, so the spinny ball thing would come up for a moment and then disappear. So I thought, oh, this is a bit of a pain. I was looking forward to playing that, you know, so it's my childhood. We have another son, wonderful. Yeah, so nothing was coming up, and then I just went online just to see if there was anyone else who was having the same problem, and there was. And their solution was someone. Well, it wasn't really a solution. Someone just said, "Oh yeah, what you need to do is you just need to leave it, and then the game will idle for a while. The computer will idle, and then all of a sudden it'll fix itself." So I thought, okay, that's pretty odd, but Okay, I'll live with that for now.
Advisor, gentlemen. Part-time rogue and at your service.
And then just literally the second I start recording, the game hadn't done anything for hours. I probably did this at about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It's now about 5:15. The game had done nothing for hours, and then all of a sudden, as soon as I press record, or to say hello, you know, welcome back to see you, Shogun 2. It goes, Free Space 2 setup is waiting for you. It's just like, oh, what are the chances? So I've had to put that back for now. It's sorry about that. But that was what that binging noise was all of a sudden a few moments ago. It was, there was an error and it was going, and I was like, whoa! So yeah, that's what that was. I'll just let you know. And yeah, this is my little story of today. My computer explosion. Now, I think what's going to happen is I'm going to wait, because I'd rather they came to me and attacked me, because then I could use my ships. But this army is a bit smaller than this one, and they seem to have a lot of cavalry, which could prove troublesome. But for now, I think what I'm going to do is take the levy out. We need as many spears as we can. So we'll wait until winter is past. Maybe I'll even head back into the fort with an army that size. I don't think I can take it out in the field. And they're going to come and bombard me. Ugh, the Choshu clan is grinding on me heavily. But yes, Free Space 2. What a game, what a game, what a game. Fond memories. I remember fond memories of Free Space 1 all those years ago. I think that game came out probably about 3 years after I was born or something, but my dad used to be interested in, you know, flight simulators, and he got into that game, and then I followed suit, of course. So I'm going to have to get rid of this navy. I can't have it sitting around. I'm going to fight this like I do most sea battles now, because we all saw how terrible the auto-resolve was last episode. Because it is pretty shocking. Now, I was looking online today, and I saw a video by someone called Crazy Kips. You may know him. I think he's got more subscribers than me, so he's got a fairly, you know, he's a new YouTuber, not a new one, but probably around the same time as me, I'm not entirely sure. But he had this little video up just explaining where he's going with his channel. And in the background he had some Diablo 3 gameplay. And you know, I'm not really into these MMOs. Some of you know I did delve into EVE Online a few months ago, like last year, around that time. It never really took off. I thought it was interesting, but I wasn't really committed, because you have to pay money. And I find that when I've paid money for something, I feel committed to play it, which means that lots of my spare time was spent playing it, so I could justify spending money on it. And I didn't feel that that was, you know, the right thing to do. So I thought, you know, I'm going to can this. So I stopped playing that. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm going to keep this ship at the back. So I stopped playing that. I was watching the video.
Prepare to attack, sir.
And I thought, well, you know, that looks kind of interesting. And I searched it up online, and I found out there was an open beta. So I thought, well, that's nice. You know, it'll give me a chance, sort of like a demo sort of thing. And I thought, you know, I'll give it a go then. But I missed it by a couple of hours. So you know, maybe they'll bring out some sort of, you know, demo or something, because like I said, I'm pretty sure you don't have to pay monthly for Diablo 3. I think there are like in-game payments where you can like buy things with real money, but I don't think that was a direct hit on something, this one I think. Yeah. Right, so he should be opening fire soon. I'm going to put these on the explosive shells. There we go. Just so beautiful. Look at it. The muzzle flash. God. I love this century. Whole 19th and 18th century, just brilliant warfare. Just amazing. It's like I wanted to join the Air Force at one point, and the only reason I wanted to join the Air Force is because of all the World War II films I watched when I was a kid. I just thought, oh, how cool would it be to be in those dogfights, you know? I remember watching Battle of Britain for the first time when I was about, I don't know, probably about 13 or 14, just being astonished. It was just so epic, and then films like Pearl Harbor and came out, and it was just like, oh, beautiful. Oh, he's gone up in flames and I missed it. Oh, such a shame. You heard it though, it sounded like a giant firework. I'm going to turn this one the other way because he's going to turn that way to aim. Everyone's firing at him now. Lost all masts. Wavering. So here come the shots. But like I was saying earlier, Free Space was one of my one of those games that sort of defined my my childhood in a sense. The only other game I can think about that had the same sort of effect would be James Bond. It was the Pierce Brosnan film, Tomorrow Never Dies, I think. Or no, it wasn't the one. I can't remember. But it was the game for one of those, and that was the start of my console gaming, which would be the next probably. I would only call myself a PC gamer for the last year maximum, and you know that would the James Bond game would be the start of you know, me doing nothing other than oh, he surrendered. Wonderful. Nothing other than console. Which was a, you know, maybe I should just do a video of my gaming history. Ramble on for hours probably. Let me know if you'd like to see that. 0 people reply. Right, so this navy is there. I hope they don't come and attack that because I just repaired it, so I could use repairing this, but it's going to cost a lot of money. So I think we'll just repair the cheap ones for now. And just hope that they don't come and attack this. Now they get losing men through attrition, which is fine. Fine by me, of course. Are they in range? They are not. And they can probably reach there in one turn, so I'm going to move them out and make sure they're in range. They might not be able to reach there in one turn, but I would rather not take the risk. Okay, here comes another Choshu fleet. And another, yep, they're going to go for the port. Okay. Shouldn't have really spent the money on repairing it. Now once this army is repelled, it should give me an opportunity, because they look like they're going to attack in the last week of winter, which means I'll have 1 week to replenish, 2 weeks to make my way up to the border, so it will be probably about just the latter half of the beginning of spring, and we can launch our offensive and hopefully drive back the Choshu clan to a decent area, perhaps even off our island. And then we move on to the Hirado Majigi. Right, so decisions now. I think I'm going to leave the navy here, let them attack here, which seems likely. I know we can bombard, so we got bombarded in Satsuma as well by this new fleet, which is reared its ugly head. Which is fine, you know, we don't really have much here worth defending big time. So it's fine. Bombard them. Okay, we killed a few of the general, not that that's much of a deal. I'd rather have hit like a line unit, quite frankly, but that's fine. Okay, looks like they're going to attack in the first week of spring then. But we have all we have a long season. Oh, they're not attacking. We'll leave it one more turn, and if they don't come to us, then we'll have to go to them. So after this turn, we'll end the turn once more, and see what happens. I was going to mention something else I watched on YouTube. Oh god, I can't remember what it was now. Never mind. So enemy raid, Shinobi, spring has arrived. Lovely. We'll repair our cannabis factory. Can't quite bombard them, but we're not allowed to move because there are enemy fleets in the area. Not scared really. Getting some frame rate drop here for some reason. Never mind. So this is poor Satsuma is just getting pounded non-stop.
Ready for orders.
No, I didn't. Oh. I don't want to fight. That's fine. Just retreat back there. That's cool. It's because I got everything on like super fast. So I can't like cancel anything. Right, like I said, one more turn and then we'll go to them. Come on, you know you want to. Yeah, go on, attack me, attack me. Oh. Well, it's been decided then. Fleet should be in range for this battle. I just hope it is. Because that probably will be a deciding factor in it. Because it's they, you know, have a very strong ground presence. Their navies are also quite powerful. Well, compared to mine, but then again, I've only got one fleet, so that's only got 4 ships in. Oh dear. Right. Yes, they are in range. Right. Okay. Should we do a night battle? It's not really important. We'll do a day one. We did a night battle last time. I did quick save. Balls. I'll probably do the same battle tactics as I did in the last battle. So split groups up even. So we have 3, and then another detachment in another place 3. Maybe we'll even move on to that hill. I just don't know. I haven't seen the lay of the land. So that's fine. So it's quite a big hill, bigger than I was expecting, that's for sure. Right. The cannons.